All right, we are on 7.1 through 7.7, review number 2. We are page 331, number 15. Okay. It says, write an equation that represents the data in the table. The first thing I have to do is I have to figure out, is it linear or is it exponential? So if I look at this, from 12.5 to 16, I added 3.5. Let's see if it works. Plus 3.5, plus 3.5, plus 3.5. So I know that this is going to create a line. So I'm going to go ahead and choose 2 points, and then I'm going to find the equation of my line. So 3, 12.5, here's my first point, 4, and 16. So 16 minus 12.5 over 4 minus 3, 3.5 over 1, so my slope is 3.5. So y minus y1 equals m parenthesis x minus x1. Distribute, so that's 3.5x minus, I think this is 11.5, let me check. So 3.5 times 3 gives me 10.5. Y minus 12.5, add 12.5, add 12.5, y equals 3.5x. 12.5 minus 10.5 is 2.5. There's our answer. Page 147, number 5. Page 147, number 5. Okay? So, this says find the value of x so that the figures below have the same area. So now that we've been working on this a lot, same area, so the area of a rectangle would be base times height, so that's what I'm going to do. And then the area of a triangle would be base times height divided by 2. So here we go. So my rectangle would have to be 6 parenthesis 3 minus 3 equals 16 parenthesis 4x minus 11 divided by 2. So if I distribute 6 times 3, so that would be 18x minus 18. Half of 16 over 2 would have to be 8. If I distribute the 8, that gives me 32x minus 88. Now I can solve for my x. I'm going to go ahead and bring my 18x over. So negative 18 equals 14x minus 88. I'm going to add 88 to both sides. That gives me 70 equals 14x. Is it 77? Yep, 70. So now if I take 70 divided by 14, that gives me 5. So I know x has to equal 5. Page 452, number 13. So I'm given negative 4ab to the 4th times negative 5a to the 5b squared. I need to simplify this expression. Front times front would be 20. a1, a5 is a6. b4, b squared becomes b6. And I am done. Number 21. I'm given 3 x y to the 3rd over 2z all raised to the 3rd. So this 3 I have to distribute to everything in which I see. So this would become 3 to the third, x to the third, y to the 9, over 2 to the third, z to the third. So I distributed to everything. 3 to the third would be 27. Then I have x3, y9. 2 to the third is 8. Z to the third. There's nothing else I can do. That is my answer. Page 129, number 10. FG minus 9H equals 10J, and they're asking me to solve for G, just like I've taught you. So I need to get rid of what is not attached. So I'm going to get rid of this 9H, get rid of that 9H. I'm going to divide by F and divide by F. So G equals this. Number 12. R equals 2/3 T plus V. I need to get T by itself. I have a fraction, which means I'm going to multiply everything by my denominator. So 3R equals, the 3's go away, 2T plus 3V. Get rid of my 3V. So that's 3R minus 3V equals 2T. If I need T by itself, I divide by 2, and I am done. Page 115, number 27. X minus 3 over 5 equals 6 over 10. 5 and 10 are my denominators, so I want to multiply both sides by 5 and 10. 5 goes away, 10 goes away. I need to distribute the 10, so that's 10x minus 30 equals 5 times 6 is 30. Add 30, 10x equals 60. Divide by 10, x equals 6, and I'm done. Number 29, 10 over 15 equals 4 over x minus 5. If I were to multiply by my denominators, that'd be 15 times x minus 5, 15 times x minus 5. The 15s would actually cancel, so I distribute the 10, 10x minus 50, get rid of my x minus 5, 4 times 15 is 60. Add 50 to both sides, 10x equals 110. Divide by 10, x equals 11. Page 149, number 13. Number 13 says this. Laura's car needed a particular part that cost $75. The mechanic charges $15 per hour to install the part. If the total cost was $350, how many hours did it take to install? So I need to solve for hours, so I'm going to let H be hours. So when I reread this, Laura has to pay $75 plus she has to pay $50 per hour. Laura has a total of $350. So how many hours was it? Subtract 75, subtract 75. That'd be 275 equals 50. Divide by 50, divide by 50, 275. 275 divided by 50 gives me 5.5. So 5.5 hours. Page 148, number 3. Okay. The elevation of Black Mountain is 27 feet more than 16 times the lowest point in the state. If the elevation of the lowest point in the state is 257 feet, what's the elevation of Black Mountain? Well, 16 times the lowest point, I actually know what the lowest point is, which is 257, so 16 has to be attached with 257, and it says 27 feet more, so I need to add 27 feet. So, Black Mountain, I'm going to say BM equals Black Mountain. Black Mountain has to be 16 times the lowest point, which they told me was 257, plus 27. 16 times 257 plus 27. That gives me 4139, 4,139, which is letter C. And we are done.